Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got enough for the first. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Slams ahead. Brought down short of the goal line. 2-point try is no good, and it's still a 6-point game.
How about that? You get the ball first, the opening drive, and you take the ball right down the field. And you said, forget extra points. I'm going to go for 2. So the only thing so far that's gone wrong for you is you failed.
From inside his own 10, let's see what... And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. Makes a move. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here come the Irish, back on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now on first down from the 40.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter,
and it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Caught at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Irish!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Boy, he was cutting that one close, wasn't he? Almost kicked it out of bounds, but it went into the end zone. It's a touchback. Hunting on first down, but wide. A low line drive and not his best work. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
All wideouts, no backs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. From the gun. Pocket unloads it downfield. Makes the grab at the 30. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they going over the top. Wide open. He makes the catch. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Heward, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll line up to go for two. They move the tight end all over. Wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. The catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him. Had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Here comes the offense on first down. Thomas looking to fire. He's got his man. And more yards after contact. He's loose. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he puts through the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got the back over the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, he's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment taken.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Caught close to the marker, it's Moffitt. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one.
Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
He's got him this time. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Thomas back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. Finds his man. It's Moffitt. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 34, USC 15.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here come the Irish back on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Nuke Rockne, Ara Parseghian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over South Alabama. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He lets one fly deep. Snags it down the right side. Open runway ahead. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. And oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so...